Imagine for a single second the absolute silence of a virgin planet. For 99% of our species' history, Earth was practically empty. If you could travel to the most remote past, you wouldn't find cities or noise or crowds. You would find massive, unchecked nature, and hidden within it, a few thousand humans fighting every single day under the freezing cold and the storm, simply so that tomorrow wouldn't be their last. We were a species permanently standing on the brink of oblivion. Centuries bled into millennia. The first stone walls rose and civilizations were born. Yet the global chessboard barely shifted. For thousands of years, human growth was a flat, almost invisible line. Plagues erased entire generations in a single winter. Wars reduced grand empires to ash, and a brutal lack of food placed an unbreakable biological ceiling over us. To be born, to live, and to die in the past meant seeing the exact same landscape, the exact same handful of faces, and the exact same isolation. The world had a handbrake pulled tightly by nature itself. But then, a scientific miracle and a historical anomaly collided. We broke the rules of the game. With the arrival of modern medicine, steam, basic sanitation, and mass production, that ancient handbrake was violently released. What happened next wasn't a steady, orderly growth, it was an explosion. For the first time in the history of the cosmos, the number of living minds stopped depending on local geography. The planet began to fill at a speed that completely defies any previous mathematical logic. Today, we happen to live right at the absolute peak of that explosion. It feels normal to us to walk through packed streets, to look up at concrete towers scraping the clouds, and to consume resources at a frantic, breathless pace. But the truth is, we are an absolute anomaly on the cosmic timeline. It took thousands of years for our species to reach its very first billion inhabitants. In our era, it takes barely over a single decade to add that exact same amount to the fabric of existence. The ground has grown narrow. The terrifying question waiting for us on the horizon isn't how much we have grown, but rather how long the container itself can resist. No one knows with absolute certainty where the biological ceiling of our home lies, but one thing is undeniable. We are part of the densest, most hyper-connected, and massive generation to ever walk this soil. Leave me your thoughts below. Do you believe we are nearing the edge, or is the true story of our species only just beginning?